Hey YouTube, the reason why I'm doing this video is a lot of times we're finding ourselves employed. Um, when we say employed, that meaning that we're employed by something, meaning an employee of something. And there are things asking us, what do we have to do with the workers of God? I employ you by God. A lot of times we're working for companies, and these companies are governed by God's people, and we're employed by those people. But a lot of us is not understanding that we have demons in this season that is trying to use God's work to do demonic activity. So we're dealing with demonic spirits using the fact that we are workers of God, we are employed by God. And they say, okay, because you are governed under the laws of God, if you had to disobey any of these laws, I have a right to have authority over you. And they come to you and they say, I employ you by God, saying I have authority over you by God, and they don't. You have no authority here. You must remind them constantly through the implementation of a word of God, which is Jesus. Because I implement the word of God, you have no authority here. You may have authority wherever you've been. You may have authority over certain people, but here you have no authority. You have no power to employ here. You have no authority on this terrain with me. So our children are going up under attack because they're falling into sin. How are they falling into sin? The deceiver comes to them, forces them into a sinful situation. We have been dealing with this since the beginning of time. They say sin wants to rule over you, so it wants to employ us through God. This is God's will. You don't run into him. This is God's house. We run this here. God gave us power, dominion, and authority here. Your job is to sit up there and watch and make sure I don't hurt myself. Make sure I'm straight. Play your position, because I'm going to play mine. You have no authority here. You ain't going to run here. You will not be dumbfounded in me, because I know who my God is. I have taken in the instructions. But what they're trying to do is build up anger in you through the fact that they're using God to bound you, to force you into working situations, to force you into certain situations, to manipulate you and deceive you out of certain blessings. Some of you don't even know. You're sitting around poor and won't go to work and do what you have to do for yourself because you're looking at who you'll be working for. People demonic, people antichrist, people this, and people that. But God say, go and do what you have to do for yourself. I will bless you. Think about Joseph. Joseph in a bondage situation. He becomes hands of the king, second in command to the Pharaoh. A Pharaoh thought that they were God. Nobody ever knew that. Pharaohs considered themselves kings and gods. There was considered no one higher than a Pharaoh. Not even the gods. They would match themselves to gods. But here's Joseph, a slave, enslaved to God's command, enslaved to the fact that, okay, I didn't sleep with your wife, although your wife lied on me. I could have had her, but I didn't. And I probably would have advanced myself even greater had I did. A lot of us are dealing with the fact that we're in situations where we're in servitude to God and there's a delay of blessings. I'm in full servitude to God. I'm not dating. I'm not seeking with a man. I'm not doing certain things. Could you imagine Mary being raped? And after she has became raped, she is told, we're going to kill you because of the fact that you had sex outside of wedlock. And she didn't even commit the act. She didn't touch a man. This is her implementation of God. But the devil say, because you're implementing the word of God, I'm going to employ you and place my burdens on you. Because I'm implementing the word of God, I held myself upright. I didn't touch a man. I'm implementing the word of God. The devil comes to do what? Steal, kill, and destroy you. So here we are with Jesus. Here we are with Mary. Both implementing the word of God and the devil throwing temptations, which is sin, on them. Here we are with Cain. Cain, I'm more than able. I'm more than able. I'm going through switches. I'm going through tears. I'm going through them stealing. I'm going through them manipulating. I'm going through them deceiving. Here comes Cain. And deceivers switches out. God, I have prepared holiness for you. I have prepared these fruits for you. If you do good, will not good follow you. God, how much more good you want me to do? I done picked these fruits from the tree itself. I did not give you that which was from the ground. I did not give you that which was from the spoils. I picked the best fruits and I have brought them to you and handed them to you. Who has done this? An adversary, an enemy, I say. But no, okay, good still follows me. And they know the work in which we do. Sower, have you not sowed good deeds? Have you not done good unto the people? Have you not done that was right? That which was right? What have you done? And the enemy says, because you serve God, I employ you. I will tempt you. I will force you to do it. I will force your hands. I will force you to work for the enemy. I will force you to sit up there and do what the devil says you do. And I will employ you. For God says, if you do good, we're not going to follow. For I know your works, and I know all your good deeds, and I know what you have done and what you have not done. I know the rewards that were stolen. I know the switches, I know the tears, I know everything that the enemy has done against you because the anointing on your life, because you are called and employed by God. For you are a laborer of God, you are doing the job. You are Job in this season, and you are employed by God. But Satan and the devil say, because you are employed by God, they're trying to employ you to monitor your heart, your spirit, your mind, your soul. Because the enemy knows you're doing the work of God and you're doing the job. And they will not rest, they will lie, they will steal, they will deceive. They will give you the wrong spiritual gifts of hatred, hurt, oppression. But God said, I come so that you can have life. I come so that you can have peace. I come to sit up there and make you the greater, not the lesser. I implore you to be great. I implore you to a higher calling. I implore you to grow. God says to Cain, sin waits at the door because God hasn't employed you. Sin wants authority over you. You must